Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Brooks Monaghan as we wrap up the 2014 season. And, Coach, I know it was a year that was, I guess you could wrap up as really close. You had a lot of talent. You have some games where you could really see it with the shot differential. Just some things, unfortunately, at times just didn't go your way. Another strong schedule, though, is a very solid season for you.
Yeah, the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to the seniors, and we've got 5 of them that have put 4 years. Well, one of those 5 years,
right.
Kelly Gravelin, and then the 2 Jamaicans have put 2 years. And I just want to to thank them for putting all the hard work they have into to this program. Extraordinary group of kids. Obviously, some very, very talented soccer players, but just great kids. So it's important before I go any further is just to give them praise and thank them. But it was a crazy season. Obviously we had a very tough schedule. You start out with the win against Alabama, and you get a great win playing a man down for 90% of the game. And then we lost some close ones. We just we were struggling scoring goals at the beginning of the season, and we got through it. Obviously with several draws, and some close games that we lost. Obviously we won a few in there as well. But and then we got to conference, and you open up with who I feel was the strongest team in our conference with Central Florida, and you lose a heartbreaker. And from then on, it's like boom, it changed, and the girls really came together, and obviously went on a great run, and it was a good season. But we talked throughout the years, and the standard I set for this program is to make the NCAA tournament, right. And unfortunately, we came up a little bit short. There's no doubt that if we would have won our last match against East Carolina, we would have been a lock. And obviously the show was yesterday, and our name wasn't called. But, it's tough. The loss against East Carolina was probably the toughest loss that I've faced in my 15, 16 years. I can't keep up with it anymore. But, time heals things. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about the group of girls that we have returning. I'm excited about the up-and-coming recruiting class that we have. And, I think there's great things, in the future for this program. But, hopefully next year we'll put ourselves in a position where, we are a lock. Hopefully we put ourselves in a position to win a conference championship, because that's what it's about when you come here to play at Memphis.
Well, the one thing you just mentioned, really the thing that'll stick out in the season as far as maybe that difference is the early part of the season before you got in the conference was you would look at shot differential, but just weren't getting that one goal. And it's a season really where 1 or 2 goals could have made a dramatic difference in the season.
Yeah, and it's I don't take back anything we did in regards to playing that tough schedule. That's how you get better. That's what put us in a great position to get into the NCAAs. That's what helped us finish second in this very good conference. But things just weren't falling, and you never could put you never could figure it out 100%, because like you said, I mean, from a statistic standpoint, we were out shooting teams and stuff. The ball just wasn't bouncing our way, and sometimes that's the way it goes. But that changed, and like I said, it's I'm proud of this group. I had a lot of fun. Great group of kids, not just the seniors, but the whole group. They really bought in. And, it's just disappointing to not hear your name called. There's always a few teams out there that, you feel like your body of work is just as good as theirs. And, unfortunately this year our name wasn't called. But, again, next year we'll be here before you know it. And we have a team meeting tomorrow, and then we're back out on the field training Thursday. So preparation starts right now for next year.
As you mentioned, after that UCF, that heartbreaker, you went on that great run, 6-1-2 in a very tough league. And one thing you just mentioned there that I've heard you say all season, and every team's going to be a little bit different, whether they're statistically and win-wise they're really good or they struggle. And we've all been around teams that are great, maybe not have the most fun time, teams that struggle, and you love those teams. But you've talked about this team, I think, more than maybe any other team since I've known you here, is that you really enjoy being around this particular team?
Well, the thing is obviously in 2011, the year that we went undefeated, we lost several players in regards to graduation, and not just good players, but big leaders. And so the next couple of years were a little bit rebuilding, and kind of rebuilding for, this was one of we felt that we had the right group of kids and stuff. And again, we were this close, one game that we were supposed to win at home. Statistically, obviously, on paper, we should have won, but it makes it tough. But again, this group of kids, it's fun to coach a group that is all in. And, again, we have a lot of those kids returning for next year, and some great leadership returning, and again, look forward to what the future holds.
And of course, a lot of accolades. Kylie Davis, midfielder of the year in the league, all conference. Val Sanderson, Diamond Simpson, Eugene Nugent, Sydney Kingston. I know the team goals are important, but nice to see some of the individuals get honored for their efforts.
Yeah. Well deserved by all those kids, and quite a few of those names will be back for next year, and obviously they've set a high standard for themselves, and but I know every one of those kids would give back their award to be playing one more time, and unfortunately that won't happen. But again, just want to wish the seniors the best of luck, and this group moving forward is it's exciting. It's exciting, and we're expecting big things.
I know you're going to have your team meeting this week, and then you probably do individual meetings. So the 7 seniors gone as you start now. To put 2014 behind you and look at the offseason, get ready for 2015. Who do you charge with leading this next team in 2015?
Yeah, I could mention several names. From Diamond Simpson to Marissa Duguay to Alicia Masters. Valerie Sanderson, of course. Sydney Kingston, who was a freshman, who showed as a freshman great leadership qualities, and obviously once she got healthy, contributed immensely. So again, I don't want to leave anybody out, but that's a good thing. It's not like I'm saying, well, we're just going to have to wait to see who steps up and stuff. We have that group in place. Obviously, we have some big shoes to fill with some of the seniors, but that's my job to recruit. And I think that we have a great nucleus moving forward, and who will be very hungry.
Coach, before we let you go, let me ask you a question. Don't mean to put you on the spot because I didn't pre-interview you for this, but with the soccer facility on South Campus, I know there's got to be some amenities added to it before you can actually get to game play. How's that coming along over there? I know we were going to let the pitch rest this year, let that grow in and get ready. You think it might be another year at Mike Rose, or what's the status?
Yeah, no, the field is immaculate. The field is ready. Obviously, they've got to do some work. Obviously, they're going to put up new stands. We need lights and all that. So we know that it's coming. In regards to next year, not sure yet. Yeah. Not sure. Obviously, the great thing about athletics here, there's a lot going on with football and basketball, and we know how important those things are. So eventually, we'll be back on campus. It's time to come home. I'm excited about it. I know our kids are excited about it. And, looking forward to that day. But I wish I could tell you.
Yeah.
I wish I had my hard hat on and my shovel right now. Unfortunately, I don't. But I know that it's coming. And, Tom Bowen, obviously our boss, has got a great vision to bring soccer back on campus. And, we know that we'll be there sooner than later.
You mentioned football and basketball are always going to get the big pub, but it's got to be nice for you, I guess, as a coach. It's your boss, and your boss says, but throughout this season, in the past couple seasons, it's kind of neat to look under those stands and not just see Tom, but how many administrators have taken an active interest in the sports like men's soccer, women's soccer, the other sports out there, and look up in the stands and go, they're here on a regular basis. And it's funny to watch Tom because he's not there to sit in the luxury suites. He's out there yelling and cheering in the front row.
Yeah, Tom and I have a lot of things in common in regard. Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. It's great. You want to work at a place that you have, all the support in the world, and we feel that we do. And I obviously appreciate that from all the administrators that come out and the support. Got a great support staff, and you want to make them proud. And again, it's this program is in a great spot. It's only going to get better as we move on campus, and you know how it is with recruiting,
right,
to be able to sell what we're going to be able to sell. So it's exciting times. Again, I'm still in a little bit of state of depression right now, as I always am though at the end of the season, because we're coaches. That's what we love to do, and unfortunately, that time is cut short now for a while. But I'm super excited about women's soccer's future here, and look forward to big things.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you in the offseason. Thanks a lot for another good season.
Sounds good.
That's head coach Brooks Monaghan. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.